Hi, I'm Vincent, and in this video, I want to make a complete beginner-friendly tutorial on how to use Botdog to run LinkedIn outreach campaigns. So you will see how to set up your LinkedIn account, how to find and import leads, how to launch and manage your first outreach campaign, how to handle the replies of your leads from LinkedIn directly in Botdog, and finally, how to personalize your outreach messages. So basically, I will cover everything you need to start running LinkedIn outreach campaigns, and at the end, I hope that it will help you to book sales calls with your ideal customers. So let's dive in. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to create a free account on Botdog. So if you want to get the best free trial available, you just need to click the first link in the description and then you will be on this page. Now, if one day you want to upgrade to a paid plan, I have a 10% discount code that you can use and I will put the code on the screen here. So that being said, once you've clicked the first link in the description, you will be on this page. And now if you want to create your free account, you just need to go here on the top right of your screen and click on Start Free Trial. Now here, if you want to sign up to Botdog, you have two choices. The first one is to give your work email, or if you want, you can sign up with Google. For this tutorial, I will use Sign Up with Google. So Google will allow Botdog to access this info about you. I click on continue. And now you see here that I have access to my Botdog account. And now what we need to do is to connect our LinkedIn account. And so for that, you just need to click here on connect your LinkedIn account. And then you just need to type your email and password from LinkedIn. And then your LinkedIn account will be connected with Botdog. So once you've connected your LinkedIn account, you have here connected, so it means that your LinkedIn account is well connected to Botdog. Now, if you click here on this button, you will be able to display all the features that you can find on Botdog. So on this page home, you will get all your analytics from all your LinkedIn outreach campaigns. For example, here you have invitations acceptance rate. Here you have the number of active campaigns in Botdog. You have the response rate and network growth. And if I scroll, you see that here you have your campaign performance. Here you will get your recent activity and all your unread messages. Now, if you click here on campaigns, you will be able to create and manage all your campaigns. Then here in contacts, you will be able to add some leads. Here in team, basically you can connect multiple LinkedIn accounts to your Botdog account. So it's very useful if you have a sales team and you want to gather all the information in just one place from your LinkedIn outreach. So with team, you can do that. And finally here you have settings. Now that you know how to navigate in Botdog, I want to quickly show you how to set up properly your Botdog account. So the first thing I recommend you to do is to go here in settings, then you go in account, and here basically I want you to change this. So here, for example, you have time zone, and basically I recommend you to put the time zone of where your leads are based. So for example, here my time zone is Pacific time, but because I'm in Paris and I want to reach out to people who are in Paris, I want to have this time zone: Brussels, Copenhagen, Madrid, and Paris, like this. Then you have limit Botdog activity to. So basically you don't want to send LinkedIn messages on Saturday and Sunday. So we remove this. So like this, it's perfect. And if I scroll here, I have maximum number of LinkedIn daily actions. So basically you can choose to add or reduce the number of actions that will be performed on your LinkedIn account. So what I recommend you to do is to keep these actions in green because it's safer for your LinkedIn account. Then the second thing I recommend you to do is to go here in withdraw invitations. And here basically you can automatically withdraw your pending invitations. And basically, this is a good practice to do that, and it keeps your account safe. So the option I recommend you to use, so withdraw all LinkedIn invitations after 30 days. It's perfect. And if you have disabled auto withdraw, take care because it's not very safe for your LinkedIn account. So 30 days, it's perfect. All right, so now that our setup is perfect, I want to create my first campaign. And so for that, very easy, I click here on campaigns. And then we have this button here, so create campaign. So you see here that we have a pop-up, and basically here, we want to import some leads for this campaign. So here, as you can see, we have many options. So basically, we can import leads from a LinkedIn search, LinkedIn event, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, LinkedIn post comments, LinkedIn post reactions, CSV upload. So if you already have a list of leads ready to use, you can import your list by clicking here on CSV upload. And then you have two more options. So import contacts later, for example, if you use an API or an integrations. And finally, if you want to reach out to just a few leads, you can just copy paste their LinkedIn profiles URLs directly in Botdog. For this tutorial, what I want to do is to find leads on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and then I will export them with Give Me Leads so that I will get a clean list of leads with their verified emails. So if we want to do that, we need to go here on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Then we click here on Lead Filters. And here on the left, you see that I have all the filters I can use to find my best leads. So for example, let's say that we want to target people with the current job title head of marketing. Then we want the company headcount. Let's say we want to target big companies. So between 5,000 to 10,000 people in the company. And finally, I will add one more filter. So I want my leads based in San Francisco. So San Francisco Bay Area, perfect. And now you see that with these three filters, I have 51 results, which is perfect for a LinkedIn campaign. And if I check the results, we see that we have head of marketing, head of marketing, head of marketing, head of marketing. So that's actually perfect. Now, if you want to export your leads from a LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get a clean CSV file at the end with the verified emails of your leads, unfortunately, you can't do that natively with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and you need to use a third-party tool like Give Me Leads to have a button like this one on Sales Navigator. So basically, when you are happy with your list of leads and you want to export them, you just need to click on this button, Extract Leads, and then you will be redirected to your Give Me Leads account. Here you can give the number of people you want to export. So let's say 50. Then here you have the options to have the emails of your leads. And then you just need to click on Export Leads. And then your export will start. Yeah, running, perfect. I will just rename my export. So I target people who are head of marketing based in San Francisco. And the company headcount is between 5,000 to 10,000 people, like this. And now I just need to wait a little bit and I will get my list of leads. All right, so as you can see, my export is completed. And now if I want to check my list of leads, I just need to click here on Download CSV. And here is our list of 50 leads, perfect. On top, you see that you have all the information you need to reach out to these leads. So you have the first name, last name, link general. You have the verified emails of your leads. So it's very useful if you want to do some cold emails. Then you have the job title, location. So San Francisco, it's perfect. Then you have the headline. And you have much more information like the company name, company website, useful if you want to personalize your outreach messages, company location, company industry, and so on. So when you export your leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator with Give Me Leads, we do two things. First, we clean the data. So for example, for the first name, last name, and company name, you don't have any problems with capital letters and with emojis. So at the end, you don't need to waste your time to clean manually the data. And the second thing we do is to check for each lead if they perfectly match all your filters. So you have this column here, matches filters. and you see that these leads are true, and it means that these leads match all your filters. But if I scroll, you see that some of them are false. So for example, here we have Daniel. So Daniel is false because of the job title. So if we check the job title, we see Senior Director of Product Marketing. Basically, it's not Head of Marketing. Same here for Gina and Shirin. They are both wrong job title. And if I scroll, Head of Integrated Brand Marketing, not Head of Marketing. And same here, Head of Content and Product Marketing. So with this feature, you don't need to waste your time to check if the lead is good for you or not. And with this feature, you can decide to either keep the lead, even if the lead doesn't perfectly match all your filters, or you can just decide to remove it because the lead is not qualified. So at the end, what's interesting is to have a clean list of leads that now we can directly import in Botdog. So if we want to import this list of leads, we need to go back here on Botdog, and then we select CSV upload. And then we click here on upload contacts. Now on this page, we have some instructions, but basically all we need to do is to click on next step. And then we just need to click here and select our list of leads on our computer. So I've just uploaded my list of leads. So here you see that I have a preview. Then I click on next step. And now what we need to do is to match the column headers that we have in our list of leads with the Botdog's variables. So you see here that the first name from the CSV file is now mapped with the first name on Botdog. Same here for last name. And make sure that you have the LinkedIn URL. So here, LinkedIn URL, we need to choose a column. And here, LinkedIn profile URL, it's this one. And basically for this tutorial, that's all we need to do. So now we click on next step and then import data. So you see that our list of leads is now successfully imported in Botdogs. And now this time, if I go in contacts, you see that we have all the leads that we have just imported. All right, so now that we've imported leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator with Give Me Leads, I want to show you how you can build your outreach sequence. So for that, we will use the campaign we've just created. Then we click on the three dots and then finish campaign setup. Now on this page, you can select your outreach template. For example, the first one is you just send a basic invitation. Then with this one, you can send an invitation and then 2 messages. And I will use this one later. Then you have send a message to people in your first degree connections. And now if you need something more specific or more complex, you can just click on explore all available sequences. And here you have the list of all the templates in Botdog. And what's interesting in Botdog is their AI sequences. So basically you have these templates. For example, you have this one that I like. So you have AI review, then you send an invitation and then 2 messages. And basically with this template, the first step of your sequence is that you have an AI, and this AI tells you if the lead matches or not your criteria. So you see here, this powerful workflow helps you build an extremely targeted campaign to make sure you only reach out to the right people. So if you want to be 100% sure that you target the right people, you can use this template here. But for this tutorial, I want to make a simple sequence. So for that, I will use send an invitation plus 2 messages. So I click here and then I click on next on the top right of my screen. And now, as you can see, we are on the sequence builder. So here on the left, I have the workflow. So here I send a LinkedIn invitation. Then I wait 2 hours. Then I send my first message. I wait 1 day and then I send my first follow-up. And then here on the right, I can write my LinkedIn messages. If you are familiar with this kind of tool and you want to do something more specific, you can click here on switch to advanced view. And here you have a more complex workflow. But for this tutorial, I will switch to simplified view. So here, as I told you, I send a connection request. So if I click here, you see that I can write a note for my connection request, but I recommend you to not write a note for your connection request because you will get higher acceptance rates. So just leave it blank like this. Then here we wait 2 hours after the invitations is accepted, and then we send our first message. So let's say that I want to promote my SaaS Give Me Leads. So the message I want to send is hi first name. So if you want to use the variable first name, you just need to click here in variables, then first name, and then I will ask a very simple question. Do you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to build your list of leads? And actually, that's it. I'm a big fan of this kind of message because it's very easy to understand and the answer is easy because it's either a yes or a no. So the lead doesn't need to think a lot to answer my message. So hi first name, do you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to build your list of leads? If you want to see a preview of your message, you just need to click on show preview. And here, if I remove my face, you can see a preview of your LinkedIn message. Once you are happy with your message, you just need to click on next. And now here, so we wait 2 days after the first message. So I click on save. And now I want to write a follow-up. For a follow-up, I like to keep it very simple. So just quick follow-up like this. And basically, I want the lead to check my previous message. So I want the lead to check this message. Do you use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to build your list of leads? Then here, once you are happy with your sequence, you just need to click here on Start Campaign. And here we have a quick recap. So here, if you want, you can rename your campaign. So Head of Marketing, San Francisco, and the company headcount I want to target. Then here I can schedule for a future start. So for example, let's say tomorrow. And very important here, you have the time zone for your campaign. So because I target people who are in San Francisco, I don't want to use my time zone. So I need to change that and it's Pacific time. And finally, once you are ready to start your campaign, you just need to click on this button. And now our campaign is currently running, which is perfect. Now, if you want to edit or add contacts to your campaign, very easy. You click here on the 3 dots, and then here you can edit your sequence or you can add some leads to your campaign. All right, so now that we've created our first campaign, I want to show you how you can manage your replies from LinkedIn directly in Botdog. So for that, it's very easy. You go here in contacts, and here you just need to click on the name of the leads to manage your discussion. So for example, you click on this one, and here you see I just need to remove my face. So you see here that you have inbox, and basically here you will be able to see the conversation with your leads, and you will be able to reply directly in Botdog. So if you want to manage your replies in Botdog, I recommend you to click here. Then you can select large or medium, and here you will have a bigger conversation with your leads, and it's easier to see what's going on in the conversation. So with this feature, you don't need to waste your time to go on LinkedIn to check if you have new messages, because you can see all your conversations in Botdog, but you can reply to your leads directly here with this feature. So this is it for this tutorial on how to use Botdog. If you want to try the tool for free, you just need to click the first link in the description. And now if you want to see a complete beginner-friendly tutorial on how to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find B2B leads, you can click somewhere on the screen. It was Vincent. I wish you a nice day and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.